streaming from your computer and from all over the internet. This is all Andy Alfred on ClayFan23.
Give me a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me just across the bar. My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar. And I know I gave it to you months ago. I know you're trying to forget, but between the drinks and subtle things, the holes in my apologies, you know, I'm trying hard.
And now, your host of all Andy Alfred, Andy Alfred.
I'll carry you home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun. Tonight, we are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn brighter than the sun.
Oh, we are young. A young Blackhawks team has now gotten their second Stanley Cup championship. The Cleveland Indians win on the road in Baltimore. And the Tigers get back in action tonight, while the Mud Hens head to Pawtucket. Oh, I love you guys, and welcome in to this Tuesday, June 25th edition of All Andy Alfred right here on ClayFan23. I am your host, Andy Alfred, welcoming you into the man cave, welcoming you into the program. Of course, you can see behind me we have a new sign. It's for Phil Nevin, of course. We calculated how many wins and losses he has as a manager of the Toledo Mud Hens. He is 158 and 208 going into tonight's game. Now, will they win? We'll find out, and I'll preview that series against Pawtucket starting tonight in just a little bit. But first, we have to get into it because I am a hockey buff. Congratulations are in order to the Chicago Blackhawks. Congratulations on a good season. You guys went on a hot streak at the beginning of the season, going streaking and losing the one game against Colorado in regulation. But congratulations to the Chicago Blackhawks as the Blackhawks win last night in Game 6 of the Stanley Cup Finals, 3-2. Shots on goal in the game, Chicago had 31 shots on net to Boston's 25. Bickle had the tying goal with almost not that much, with a minute 17 left to go in the third period. And then Dave Bolin has the game winner at 19:01 of the third period. Gets the win for the Chicago Blackhawks. Patrick Kane wins the Conn Smythe Trophy. Jonathan Toews, of course, lifts the Stanley Cup. So congratulations to the Blackhawks, and congratulations to the Walleye, because the Walleye are now the farm team of the Chicago Blackhawks, so they'll get a chance to see the cup, of course. So they'll be coming back around come time in October and November. NHL news for you today, of course, since we're starting off with the NHL. Ilya Bryzgalov is going to be bought out. His contract will be bought out by the Philadelphia Flyers, so he will be now a free agent. John Tortorella, the former coach of the New York Rangers, is now the new coach of the Vancouver Canucks. And you're saying, Andy, well, wait a minute. Alain Vigneault is the new coach of the Rangers. He used to coach the Canucks. Tortorella used to be the coach of the Rangers. Now he's coaching the Canucks. A trade could have been initiated, I would think, but I guess not. Hey, on Friday's show, we will be doing two parts of the All Andy Alfred. Of course, we'll do the Friday edition, of course, with baseball. But starting this weekend is the NHL Draft, the start of the 2013-2014 season. We'll be on the air with you guys to preview the series, preview who I think are projected starters, top 5 picks, and the Blue Jackets and Red Wings picks as well too. So we'll find out as well on Monday's show when we do our post NHL draft version of All Andy Alfred. All right, so let's get into baseball, of course. before I get into this, yesterday's episode, we got a lot of good feedback from yesterday's episode about me ranting about Phil Nevin, and I'll get into that in just a second, of course. But Monday night, the Cleveland Indians were in action against the Baltimore Orioles at Camden Yards, and the Cleveland Indians get a big victory, 5-2 over the Baltimore Orioles. Gets the win. He goes to 6-4 with a 4.58 ERA. Zach Britton gets the loss. He goes to 1-2 with a 5.51 ERA. Vinny Pastano gets his 5th save of the season. Marquette gets his 8th. Wieters his 10th, and Michael Brantley had the game-winning home run in the 9th inning to put the Tribe up big, 5-2, in front of 18,544. Game time 3 hours and 14 minutes. Now tonight the Indians will get into action, continue in Baltimore. It will be Justin Masterson, the ace of the Cleveland Indians staff. He is 9-5 with a 3.48 ERA. He'll go on to Mark Tillman, who is 8-2 with a 3.71 ERA. Game time 7:05 on Fox Sports Time. Wednesday will be Scott Kazmir on the hill. He's 4-4 with a 5.37 ERA. He'll take on Jason Hanold, who is 7-4 with a 5.30 ERA. In the concluding game on Thursday, it'll be Corey Kluber on the hill. He's 6-4 with a 3.68 ERA. He'll take on Gonzalez for Baltimore, who's 5-3 with a 3.75 ERA. Notable games yesterday. We only had 4 games in the major leagues. Actually, 4 games in the major leagues yesterday. Toronto winning streak ends at 11 games as the Tampa Bay Rays beat the Toronto Blue Jays 4-1. Philadelphia was eluded to the San Diego Padres in extra innings 4-3, and the LA Dodgers beat up on the crosstown rival San Francisco Giants 3-1. Well, the Tigers get back in action tonight. They'll host Trumbo, Trout, Pujols, Jared Weaver, and the LA Angels. Starting tonight, 7:08 start time. It will be C.J. Wilson on the hill for LA. He is 6-5 with a 3.61 ERA. He'll take on Rick Porcello, who is 4-4 with a 4.74 ERA. Game time 7:08 on Fox Sports Detroit. Wednesday will be Hansen on the hill for the Angels. He is 4-2 with a 5.10 ERA. It will take on Jose Alvarez, who is coming off of a decent start last time out. He's 1-0 with a 2.45 ERA. His best start was against the Cleveland Indians. 7:08 start time. And the concluding game on Thursday, we will be on the air after the Tiger game, of course. It'll be Jared Weaver on the hill. He is 1-4 with a 4.65 ERA. He'll take on Doug Fister, who is 6-5 with a 3.60 ERA. Game time on Thursday at 1:05. You can watch all games, like I said, on FSN Detroit. Looking at the NAL Central standings, this is what it goes going into tonight's play. Detroit was idle yesterday, so they're 42-32. First place, 6-4 in their last 10. Cleveland is now 39-36, 3.5 out, 7-3 in their last 10 games. Kansas City is 35-38. They were idle yesterday, 6-5, 6.5 out, 5-5 in their last 10. Minnesota's in fourth place. They're 34-38, 7 games out of first place, 5-5 in their last 10. And rounding out the division is the Chicago White Sox, who are 31-42, 10.5 out, 3-7. In their last 10. Well, I've heard so many people say that I finally blew my rocker yesterday. That I snapped. And I did. I did snap because I'm sick and tired of losing for this Mudhen team. When the paper says it, it's gotta be. It's the voice of the people, folks. And it's the truth. You know, if you're 157, 59, and 208 as a Mudhen manager in 2 years, 3 years, including this year, you can't cut it. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta cut ties. And hearing the status that maybe Jose Valverde's coming down to Toledo, got 2 nutcases. Two nutcases. Phil Nevin and Jose Valverde. But Toledo will go on the road now for a 8-game road trip starting tonight in Pawtucket. They just play Pawtucket in a 4, so they'll play 4 in Pawtucket. It'll be Sean Hill on the hill tonight at 7:05. He's 1-9 with a 5.61 ERA. He'll take on Workman for Pawtucket, who's 2-1 with a 1.89 ERA. Game time 7:05. You can listen to that game on 12:30 WCWA. And if you have it, it'll be out in the Pawtucket region. Wednesday will be Derek Hankins on the hill. He's 3-3 with a 2.98 ERA. He'll take on Wright who's 3-5 with a 4.76 ERA. Game time 7:05. Thursday will be another night game. It will be Lobston for Toledo. No pitching deciding yet for Pawtucket. Lobston's getting his first start with the Mud Hens on Thursday night. Friday, Pawtucket has not decided who they're going to throw out, but Toledo will throw out Michigan on the Hill. He's 2-5 with a 5.20 ERA, 7:05 start time of that. And then we head to Pennsylvania to take on the Lehigh Valley Iron Picks. Looking at the IL West standings going into tonight's play, Indianapolis leads the division. They are 52 and 27, 6-4 in the last 10. Louisville is 38 and 40, 13.5 out, 5-5 in their last 10. Columbus is in third place. However, they are 36 and 42, 15.5 out, 3-7 in their last 10. And after yesterday's pitiful loss, the Toledo Mud Hens are now 32 and 47. They are 20 games out of first place. They are 4-6 in their last 10 games. We changed the picture, by the way. We took the picture that was out of the blade of him yelling at the umpire, because he can't make excuses anymore for the umpire. The umpiring is bad. So, Phil, you gotta go. You gotta go. Hashtag fire Phil Nevin. Hashtag fire Phil Nevin. 32 and 47. And I'm gonna bring the camera. Go. Look at this. Look at this sign. Toledo's record with Phil Nevin: 159 and 208. 159 and 208, folks. That is his record as a Mud Hen manager since Larry Parrish was replaced by Phil Nevin. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hey, get some more baseball news for you. The NCAA College World Series is going on. It is UCLA taking on Mississippi State in the national championship game. It's happening this week. UCLA was a winner yesterday, 3-1. I got a little chance to watch that in between periods. I was flipping around and I found it. I was like, this might be an interesting one. Game 2 tonight at 8 o'clock. You watch it on Watch ESPN. I don't like the Mothership, of course, but it's available there. So, that's all I have to say today. Recommendations for you for this weekend. Don't forget, the Mud Hens are going to return home for the 4th of July holiday weekend. Starting on the 3rd and the 4th, they'll play the Columbus Clippers. And then the 5th through the 7th, they'll play Indianapolis. And then the 8th and the 10th, they'll play the Louisville Bats. Get your tickets by calling 419-725-HENS or mudhens.com. That's an IL West Division matches. So those are really key games, of course. And you can always celebrate the 4th of July with fireworks. Hot dog, of course. Also, don't forget to pick up a copy of the new Big Time Rush album 24/7. Has Carlos Pena, Logan Henderson, Kendall Schmidt, and James Maslow, of course. These 4 gentlemen doing a great job going out and promoting it. They're on their summer tour right now, so I hope those guys are doing okay, of course. Their popular hit 24/7, Like Nobody's Around, is a really good song, too. I like 24/7 because it's a really catchy tune. It's a little too crazy for you. And also, picture this, of course. Hey, if you're having any dental problems, you got a cavity, you feel like your crowns are falling apart, you want your teeth whitened, go visit my friends at Dr. Zuhari and Fisher's office on Dixie Highway in Rossford, Ohio. Dr. Z's been in the business for so long. He has Invisalign, he has teeth whitening, he does crowns in-house. He also does cavities. He puts your mind at ease to whatever your dental problems are. Set up an appointment by calling 419-666-3327. That's 419-666-3327. Or visit zfdentist.com. They have Fix My Smile. They can fix yours at the same time. So remember, tomorrow we will not be doing an all Andy Alfred. We have tomorrow off. I'll be back on the air with you guys on Thursday afternoon for another edition of All Andy Alfred, and I hope you guys enjoy your day off. I'll be going out to Frickers tonight to go hang out with some friends of mine, so I'll be out at the Perrysburg Frickers, so if you see me, come over to the table, excuse me. I'm still recovering from yesterday's whining and yelling. Instructive criticism. Can't believe it. I'm Andy Alfred, and I hope you have a good rest of the day. Enjoy tomorrow's off day for all Andy Alfred. And I will see you again on Thursday. But until then, remember, I'm pulling for you. We are all in this together. And especially the teams behind me. And to you at home. Go Tigers! And go Mud Hens. Let's see if we can get a win tonight. Victory is sweetest when you have tasted defeat. Have a nice night, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow for another edition of All Andy Alfred. Love you guys. See you later.
No, I know that I'm not all that you got. Like I said, let's just start. Maybe we can find new ways to fall apart.